All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasu said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasu Seti, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube. You should subscribe immediately. You should subscribe immediately, become a member. The membership link right down in the video description is in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasu Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. General Seti got a new teachable website. I'm going to be uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, certificate programs, and courses. The first one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, a dynamic program for the brothers out there need structure and guidance custom made by the general himself. Been pulling the brothers off the battlefield for over 30 years, healing them up, putting them back up there strong, kings, gods. Check out the program. We also got Brother of Heru Roundtable live stream where we discuss, very important information, topics that is pertinent to our growth and development. So I want you to get on up there, check it out. We even got coaching calls for the brothers. It's for you. Take advantage of it. General Seti Teachable is here. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com. Online marketplace, official General Sarasu Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Shop and save. Get over there, get that discount. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University. Over 2,500 videos, all the videos that you know and love, subjects that you know and love from the general. You know this is all power black Netflix, classics of the classics. This is, all of the career General Seti, the classic information compiled. Damn, what a resume. Woo! And it's still compiling, even getting greater and greater and greater. But some of that classic shit is just all fire. You understand? Some of this new shit is all fire. Get it, get it, get it. That's right, family. Ring the alarm on Patreon, dropping nothing but nuclear bomb. Got the popping his page on Patreon by far. All live streams. That's right. Ain't nothing been no old shit. It's all live. You know what I'm saying? So when you want to get that too raw for YouTube, General Seti, this is the place to be. I want you to come over there. Right behind you, the rise of the Neanderthals, 2.5-hour mind-blowing live stream on Patreon this Wednesday. That's right, March the 26th. I want you in the house. It's going to start live 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Man, it's going to be fire. So all you had to do is be an intermediate scribe on my Patreon. And not only do you get that live stream, all the collection of exclusive material that's been piling up in that particular level, intermediate scribe, is available to you at that time. So that's a powerhouse deal for you, family. Check it out. And to all the family out there donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Those that would like to donate, the link is right there on the screen in the video description in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasu Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. All right, family. We talking about wealth in America has always been segregated. That's true. Matter of fact, let me get my where is I want my hold on. I know I didn't get rid of it. Where's my background for this one? Maybe I did. That's all right. That's all right. We're going to rock out. We're going to rock out. It don't make no difference. Okay, now we talking about something serious today because people talking about Donald Trump just signed into our legislation making segregation legal. But I'm sitting up here looking at this goddamn economic wealth chart of the United States, 2022. How 139 trillion. $139.1 trillion in the United States was distributed in 2022. $139.1 trillion how it was distributed in 2022. And as you can see, it clearly states that 13.2 million families own 74%. 13.2. Now, let's do this. Let's do this. You know, the general, we like to do this shit live. Okay. How many people in the United States? How many people live in the United States? Let's get the number. Three hundred 343.6 million people. Okay. 300. I'm going to get this percentage right quick. Okay. Let me get the percentage of that. Let me see. Is that no? That's trillion. That's trillion. Well, okay. I'm running slow today. It's like three. It's like something. It's close to damn near three, almost 4%. That's what I'm getting. Close to one, like close to 4%. You know, close to 4%. So you. I know y'all was already put it down. Let me see what y'all put in there. 4%. Close to 4% on 75% of all the wealth. You see, and then you look up there, you got 65.5 million families on 2%. Then you got 52.5 million families on 24%. So you talking about you talking about 13 million versus, you see, and then that don't even add up to 343. So it's some motherfuckers out there don't own no motherfucking percent. You understand what I'm saying? Don't own no motherfucking percent. So you got 65.5 million families that own 2%. That's a lot of people. That be the 2%. That's fucking crazy. Out of 139.1 trillion dollars, and you got 65. You got because you got 65 point. You got 65.5. 65.5. Then you got 52 0.5. So you got 118 million people that got 25%. Well, you got 13.2 that got 75%. Okay? And so you got 100, but where's the 300 and where the other motherfuckers at? Wait a minute, I'm trying to make this shit make sense. Is these families and is everybody being counted in this shit? Maybe these is families. I don't know. I don't know how many, if you know, what entails a family. So I guess but you know, that don't make that's not adding up. It's some motherfuckers that ain't even got no goddamn wealth. It's some motherfuckers that ain't even got no goddamn wealth in the United States. So when people talking about that Donald Trump signed some goddamn legislation for some damn segregation, this shit been segregated. Now, if I go to the world distribution, it's even greater than that. World distribution of wealth. Global distribution of wealth. Let's look at this. This look like a good one right here. This look like a good one right here. Global chart. Let me see what's on this chart. I don't know if this chart is, yeah, I don't know how this chart is. Go, so you got 65. Okay, here you go. The level of financial inequality around the world is staggering. Okay, it's saying 47.8% of global household wealth is in the hands of just 1.2% of the world's population. So you're talking about 50% of the world, 47.8. 47.8% of global household wealth is in the hands of just 1.2% of the world's population. Those 62.5 million individuals control a staggering, goddamn, $221.7 trillion. God damn. And you talking about it damn near 9 million people, or close to 9 billion people on the planet. And damn near 662.5 million individuals got 50%. 1.2%. Okay? Below that, 627 million people own 176.5 trillion. So that's 38%. So that's 38% on top of the 50%. Or 50%. I'll say 50 cents. 50%. You see? So that's you round that off at 40. So you talking about 90% of the wealth. You see? 90% of the wealth. That's 11 to 627 million. That's 11%. So you talking about damn near 12%. You talking about 12, that's 12, 13% of the world's population. 13 on damn near 90% of all the wealth. 13% of the total global population. 13 own damn near 90% of the wealth. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. We got that, but you got that 0.01%. You understand what I'm saying? They take it up even a further notch. You see what I'm saying? So you got less than you got less than a billion. You got less than a billion people. It ain't even really a billion. You talking about you got close to 700 million. 700 million. Got more money, got 90% of the wealth. I think it take what? It take 1,000 millions to make a billion. Okay, it take 1,000. So you ain't even, you know what I'm saying? And it's damn near 9 billion people on the planet. Motherfucker talking about segregation. Goddamn it, it been goddamn segregated. What the fuck is segregation to you? You see? And this shit right here don't change. I mean, this is a losing situation. So what niggas is saying, do the best you can with that 2%. You in the 2%, nigga. You in the 2%. You might can get up in that 1.12%. You understand what I'm saying? You might can get up in that 1-2%, depending on how high it was. I remember one year they had the richest people on the goddamn planet. It was a few black people that got into that 500 club. It was a few blacks. It was about 2. It was about 2 that got in the 500 club. You see, it was a few. It might be a few more, but it ain't many. You see? So, you know, we could try all we want, but when you talking about that top percent, we ain't there. How do we get there? So they keep telling you, you got to work harder. But if they already, how the fuck you think you go uproot a motherfucker who got 75%, got 90% of the wealth? How the fuck do you think you gonna uproot a motherfucker like that? How do you think you going, man? The only way, that's what they call, that's when the nation need a revolution. That's when you need a goddamn revolution, because ain't no other way you gonna get it. These motherfuckers ain't dumb. See, some of our people, they act dumb. They act like they can do the impossible. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gonna undo that. See, people look and they understand their situation. They understand their situation. It come a time where the only way you can even the odds is you take it. That's why you see most people, when they get to their point, they have a revolution. See, we can't talk like that. We can't talk like that. Man, you can't talk like that. But I'm just being real. If you want me to be real with you, I'm being real. They don't want me to tell the truth to you, but it's the truth. That's why you can go to every independent day in most nations. Go look up what their Independence Day was. It's when they overthrew their oppressor. I don't give a fuck if it's the French. I don't give a fuck if it's the Russian. I don't give a fuck if it's the United States. Go look up their Independence Day. And I guarantee you, every time it was where they revolted. Is that right? Do the math. Is that right? Talk to me. Look at it. Look at it. See? When you done played every card, you nasty motherfucker. See, they did that when they, you keep asking. See, they knew even these Neanderthals over here that came from Britain. They knew the British had sent them over there, sent them over here to enslave the people, but they was enslaved, you see? And they was over here growing the food or stealing the food, sending it back, giving it to the crown, and they was selling them the same shit that they had. They wasn't farming shit. We was farming it. And so they would give it to the crown, and the crown to sell them the same shit that we grew right here and put a goddamn 75%, increase on the shit. Selling it to them. They say, we can't win like this. We can't win like they didn't stay in the game. They clearly say, look here, man, y'all got to give us some representation. We got to start, we got to have our own governors and shit and this, that, and we have to, y'all got to make us a state so we can, so we can organize. And they denied them. And they knew that was the last card to play. And they say, fuck this. We can't live over here. And see, here it is. They couldn't take how the British was doing them, but look how they was doing us. And that was enough for them to go to goddamn war with their own mothers and fathers. You see what I'm saying? How they did them, but look how they was doing. They was doing us 1,000 times worse, and we ain't revolted on no level yet. But if you talk about it, then nigga, you talk about it, then you wrong. You being disgruntled. You understand what I'm saying? You talking about insurrection. You talking about, but they did it. They did it to the government of the British who was here. They were the official, we understand who we are. But we talking about with their own mothers and fathers. That's what they did. They was insurrectionists. But they called themselves patriots. You see, they called, even though the official government of the colonies was Britain, and they had an insurrection for whatever reason. It don't make no difference. Because the government here ain't going to let you have no reason whatsoever for insurrection. You see, they're not going to, you ain't got no legitimate reason to do nothing like that. So, but that's what they did to the British. Okay? They didn't play all the cards they could play. And once you didn't play all the cards you could play, there's no other, what you gonna do? So when you got a system that is as it is, you see, what Africa is doing, taking that land, goddamn it, getting out of that, and giving them back their money. That's another thing. Go and take your money. We keep our resources. Don't give fuck it. Keep the resources. Grow your own food. You got to come out the system. That's how you deplete that system, because a lot of the system is propped up by the resources that they're getting for free. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you got to get at that. You understand what I'm saying? That's your one way of revolting. Keeping your resources that they've been stealing for the last 200-300 years for free. You see, giving you nothing. You ain't getting nothing. They done benefited, built their nations up. Africa and black people all over the world starving. You understand what I'm saying? They done built up all this wealth in their own system. That's why they ready to go to war. If you try to replace that dollar, they ready to go to war with your ass. You see, because what you see on that chart is dependent that you stay on that dollar. You see, when you get that dollar, that's what, and I'm not supporting, but that's what Muammar Gaddafi was talking about. You understand? Instituting the gold-backed coins and money again. Oh, no, Rothschilds. Yeah, City of London, Vatican, D.C., they ain't hearing that. That's where they wealth, that's how that wealth has accumulated. A lot of it is, is smoke and mirrors, because the real wealth is those resources. Do you see how they punked Zelensky over there? The resources. We want them rare minerals that's down in that ground. We want them. Sign that shit over. But goddamn, you gonna end up faking in front of you. Gonna end up going to war anyway, because Russia want them minerals. They want them rare earth minerals too. They don't want you to have it because they know you, they number one enemy. Why they gonna let you get the rare minerals? Why would they let you get the rare minerals? And that's gonna put you over them. So they rather have that shit for themselves. You see, they rather have it for themselves. So that's really what it boiled down to. So what our brothers and sisters is doing over in Africa and keeping the wealth and that's very smart. And keeping the resources and reinvesting it back into the people, that's very, very smart. That's the only way that you could go. You see, that's the best way to revolt, is to take them resources out and take it and redirect the profits of the resources to the people and build up the infrastructure of Africa so that you ain't got to ask nobody for shit. You ain't thinking about leaving, going nowhere. And the global Kushite family invest in Africa and invest in other areas of the planet where our peoples is prominent in, and build those areas up, Africa and the greater diaspora. You understand what I'm saying? Building up the community. We ain't got to go nowhere. We are global people. We ain't got to go nowhere. We just got to be in unison, in family. All families, your brothers and sisters grow up, they have their own families, but we come together. If we need each other in a situation, we come together. So you got houses all over the place. You got houses all over the globe, but you're linked. You see, in consciousnesses and in mind. That's what the pan means. You know, they fooling you to make you believe that you got to, no, that's not what it means. And pan, that don't mean, pan means all over. All, that's what it means, all. It don't mean you got to be focused in one area. We in one consciousness, and wherever we at on the planet, we practicing that consciousness. And when we come together as just like the Europeans, how they do when there's a problem, they all come together. And that's what we should be doing right here on this planet, forming the next global Kushite African world conglomerate that we had in the ancient world. You see what I'm saying? For real. That's how it should be. All right, family, I appreciate y'all. I'm about to check out for the night. I appreciate y'all staying with the general, talking about some nationalism, talking about communalism with our brothers and sisters. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, share it, get over on the other page if you're on general. Go on over there to Sidrock. You're on Sidrock. Go over there to general, hit that subscribe button, share it over there, and hit that like button so our family can get this message. Appreciate y'all. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.